Good morning everyone. In today's video we will start our new chapter, that is chemical kinetics. It is chapter number 4th of grade 12. So these are the topics which we have to study in this chapter. The first topic is rate of reaction. Second topic is factor affecting rate of reaction. These are the factor: concentration of reactant, temperature, catalyst. These are some factors that affect rate of reaction. Our third topic is order and molecularity of a reaction. What is order? What is molecularity? Which one is experimental, which one is theoretical? We will deal about that. The number 4 topic is rate law and specific rate constant. The number 5th topic is integrated rate constant, and then half-life. The integrated rate constant or half-life or differential rate equation we have to study only for zero and first order reaction. So these are the topic which is given by CBSE in their revised term 2 syllabus. So let's get started. So for any chemical reaction, we have to check the 3 points. The first point is feasibility of reaction, whether reaction is going to happen or not. So we can check the feasibility of reaction by thermodynamics. If the delta G value is less than 0, means negative, then the reaction is feasible, reaction will happen. This second point is we are going to check, that is extent of a chemical reaction. Chemical reaction is going to which extent, how much reaction will perform. We can decide it by studying equilibrium. We have already studied in our class 11. And the third point is what is rate of a chemical reaction, which we have to deal in chemical kinetics. Rate means generally speed. Reaction is taken by how speed, either it is slow or it is very fast. We can calculate speed by rate of reaction. Okay, so chemical kinetics is the study of chemical reaction with respect to reaction rate, means reaction speed. Now coming to the part rate of a chemical reaction. So consider a very fast chemical reaction like ionic reactions. In ionic reaction, or just like double displacement reaction, all the constituent particles are in the form of ion and the reaction is very fast. Or consider a very slow reaction like rusting of iron. The reaction is very slow. We cannot calculate the rate for the reaction that is very fast or the reaction that is very slow. So we can calculate the rate of reaction for moderate speed reaction, means that is not too much fast or not too much slow. These are molecular reaction. Okay, so we cannot find the rate for a very fast chemical reaction or a very slow chemical reaction. And the rate of reaction simply means the speed of a chemical reaction. Now coming to the definition part of rate of chemical reaction. So it can be defined as the change in concentration of reactant or product, either reactant or product, in unit time. So when we talk about the reactant, at the initial time the concentration of reactant is high. As the reaction passes, as the reaction happens, the concentration of reactant become less as the time passes. So you can see the graph is going downwards. This graph is going downward, where R is the concentration of reactant and P is the concentration of product. So at time t equal to 0, the concentration of reactant very high, and then it start decreasing. Then it start decreasing with increase in time. But in case of product, at time t equal to 0, the concentration of product is 0. As the time passes, the concentration of product become higher and higher. So this graph is increasing. So we can calculate rate either by checking the decrease in concentration of reactant or the increase in concentration of product in the unit time. So let us consider a hypothetical reaction, that is where R is reactant and P is product. Reactant is going to form product P. Okay. 1 mole of reactant R produce 1 mole of product P, means a single mole of R is reacting to form a single mole of P. So at time T1, okay, let us the first time T1, the R1 is the concentration of reactant at time T1 and P1 is the concentration of product at time P1. Similarly, R2 is the concentration of reactant at time T2 and P2 is the concentration of product at time P2. These square brackets, these type of bracket denote concentration. So now the delta T means change in time, delta R in change in concentration of reactant, and delta P is change in concentration of product, means the final time minus initial time, final concentration of reactant minus initial concentration of reactant, and final concentration of product minus initial concentration of product. So rate of disappearance of R. Why we use the word disappearance? Means the product is disappearing slowly, and rate of appearance of product means product is forming slowly. Okay, so decrease in concentration of reactant upon time taken. That's why we have, for the word decrease, we have put a minus sign here, and delta R means change in concentration of reactant. upon delta t means change in time taken. Okay, so for the rate of appearance of p, it is delta p. Since it is appearing, so we can put a sign of plus, or if there is no sign, we generally consider it as positive. And rate can never be negative, so we put a negative sign before the value of delta r, because the value of delta r is always negative. So this negative multiplied by negative will give a positive value, and rate can never be negative. So these are the rate of appearance of r or rate of disappearance of p. So we can say rate of reaction means speed of reaction by which reaction take place. So there are two type of rate of reaction. The number first is average rate, and the number second is instantaneous rate. Number first is average rate, and number second is instantaneous rate. Okay, the average rate is the appearance of product or disappearance of reactant over long period of time. Means there is some certain time interval. There will be a time gap, a sufficient time gap between the disappearance of reactant or appearance of product. So that kind of rate is known as average rate. So it is minus concentration of delta R by delta T, as we studied earlier, and delta P by delta T. So delta R, as we all know, final minus initial, and at time T2 the concentration of reactant is low. At time T1 the concentration of reactant is high, as we discuss in graph. So this value will come negative, and this, after multiplying this value by this negative, this will become positive. So rate can never be negative. As you all know, the speed can never be negative. In our day-to-day life, we can see there is no indication of negative speed. No? We have seen either the least speed is 0. It can never be negative, so that rate of reaction is also can never be negative. So it is the average rate. Now coming to instantaneous rate, means the rate of reaction at a particular moment of time, means at a particular moment when delta t tends to 0, means we are talking about a particular time. Okay, means as you all know, average speed and instantaneous speed, as like average rate and instantaneous rate. Okay, it is dr by dt. Dt is very small interval of time, means a particular moment of time at a particular point of time. It generally denotes the slope of tangent of the graph. So that's all for today, students. Thank you very much, and in the next video we will continue this topic. Okay, bye bye, take care.